everyone, I'm Faye from Warwickshire Wildlife Trust, and today I'd like to take you on a whistle-stop tour of our fantastic Bubbenhall Wood and Meadow Nature Reserve. Lying halfway between Leamington and Coventry, the reserve boasts 45 hectares of nature and wildlife for you to explore. That's the equivalent of 84 football pitches. The clue's in the name really, but the real beauty of this reserve is the contrast of ancient woodland and new meadow. So we have a locked car park for Warwickshire Wildlife Trust members, or you could choose to travel by foot or by bike. Once here, you can take a circular route around the woodland or around the meadow. Or if you're feeling energetic, you can do both loops, taking approximately an hour to an hour and a half. With 43 different types of birds, 19 species of butterfly, and 27 different types of fungi, there's always lots to see. Information boards like this one are dotted around the reserve to help you get the most out of your visit and also tell you a little bit more about the reserve's fascinating history. Right, let's go. So the views from the top of the meadow overlooking the pools is one of my favourite views in Warwickshire. It's really hard to believe that this area was quarried for sand and gravel as recently as 2006. Since then we've planted thousands of trees, and as you can see, nature is rebounding quickly. The meadow is really the jewel in the crown of this landscape, connecting important surrounding woodlands, Ryton, Wapponbury and Bubbenhall. Together they make up an area the equivalent of 378 football pitches for nature. First stop on our route around the meadow is the bird screen, the perfect place to stop and observe all the action on the pools below. The path down to the screen and the screen itself are both wheelchair and buggy accessible. Just look at those views. Benches like this one are dotted around the reserve and provide welcome rest stops, perfect place for a cuppa, and more fantastic views. So approximately a third of the way around the meadow we come to the gate behind me, where you can access Ryton or Wapponbury Woods or Ryton Pools Country Park. We're about halfway around now, with fantastic views back up to the woodland. Really hard to believe that we're only just a few miles from Coventry. So we've made it back to the car park, so now we can take the circular loop around the wood. The straight track away from the car park was once an extraction route between the sand and gravel pits and the quarry plant itself. Bubbenhall Wood is a fantastic example of ancient woodland in Warwickshire, hosting a numerous species including oak, hazel, holly, ivy and elder, to name just a few. So this is Middle Ride just behind me, a public footpath through the wood, a fantastic place to spot fungi in the autumn, and it also provides the option of a shorter loop. In between the trees, flowers pop up, including spectacular carpets of bluebells and wood anemones in the spring. Woodland coops, like this one, have been created by our lovely volunteers. They allow more light onto the forest floor, and wildflowers thrive as a result. It also boosts the woodland's biodiversity, making them more resistant to things like fire and disease. The path around the woodland also allows more light down onto the forest floor, so it's a great place to come butterfly spotting. So apart from admiring the views and walking the trails, what else can you do here? Well, the list is endless, but here is my top 5. Number 1, den build in the woods. Number 2, bug hunt in the meadow. Number 3, identify wildflowers. Number 4, learn more about this historic landscape. And number 5, find funky fungi in the autumn. I really hope that you've enjoyed this virtual tour and you come and explore with your own families. We'd love to see photos and videos of your visit, so please tag us Warwickshire Wildlife Trust on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. If you'd like to learn more about the reserve itself, you can find more information on our website or our YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and thank you to our funders, the National Lottery Heritage Fund, for making this video possible.